Hello, internet friends. So I just watched the Garmin Access announcement. What can I say? They basically made some decisions for me. Uh, it, if you are building a plane, it only makes sense to do Access, especially, I mean, if you were considering Garmin before, but now, like, it really only makes sense to do Access because the Access display also does a navcom. It does a audio panel, and it does. I mean, obviously your EFIS and stuff. Those are still external things, but for the price of what I was looking at, getting a GTN 750, right? I was looking at 650 and 750. 650, 12 grand. 750, 20 grand. For 20 grand now, you can get the GPS, the flight display, the radio, all built into one device. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Unfortunately, I already bought G3X displays. I don't feel bad about I can use everything that I already have, except for those G3X displays. And really, if I wanted to, I could still use those G3X displays, but I won't. So I will be selling those G3X displays at some point in the near future. Yeah, what else? I'm excited to learn more about that. As far as building this flap, I do have a lesson learned. Because I just was going along. And I'm sure I've read this in the instructions, but it says in the instructions not to rivet the second to last hole on this bottom skin, and I did. And what that does is makes it super hard to get the trailing edge in. Now I still got it in, it's fine. And back riveting it together, so all is fine. But it makes me wonder if I got a little tiny bit of twist into this flap, because when I put it on the plane, it's like hitting the top edge of one of the hinges. Very top. It's like half a millimeter. I'm hoping that when I attach the push rod, like it'll pull it over that half millimeter, or there'll be some kind of adjustment. But if there's not, then I guess I'll rebuild it. Because Vans sent me extra parts. Even though, as you saw in previous videos, I pulled all the blue vinyl off these parts, so I am 100% sure they are not laser cut. What else can I say? It's really annoying to source these pull rivets. Like, you have to buy them in quantities of 50,000 if you find them anywhere else. And Vans sells them for like 48 cents each. So basically, if you need more of them, you have to buy a whole bag of them, which I guess makes sense. It costs labor for someone to count and sort. So that's the value add, right? They don't make you come and pick out your own out of the box. That would be expensive to go to Vans and pick them out of the box. So it's worth the price to pay. I wish that Vans had the option in the kit of like having 10% more of everything, like rivets and especially like pull rivets, things that you're gonna mess up and drill out. Like, it'd be nice to have 10% more of them. Okay, that's all I have to say about that. What else? I'm getting caught up on these videos finally. I have been spending time with our EAA chapter. I wear two hats, the secretary and the Young Eagles coordinator. I spent a lot of time trying to find activities for the kids that showed up that were like, what do we do after Young Eagles? So we've had some Civil Air Patrol kids. EAA has a program called Build and Fly. So we've built a remote control airplane, which we've built the frame, and now I need to install the avionics so we can actually go fly it. I found that the optimal amount of kids for that activity is like 4, not like 10 or 20. So in the future, we'll refine that. It's been challenging because my own kid is not interested at all, or hasn't been. So I'm trying to make it interesting for him, because otherwise I'm gonna have to give up the Young Eagles coordinator spot, because I have too many kids to be helping other people's kids do stuff. Yeah. And he finally got interested in airplanes, so he's interested in coming to Oshkosh, so that's good. I'll make sure he has a good airplane experience. And now's a good age. He just passed his driver's test, so he could start on flight training if I had this airplane built. So I guess I better get rolling on that. Not looking forward to the long drive to Oshkosh, but I am looking forward to the event, so that will be great to see anybody that is going to be there. And maybe we should do a Slack meetup. We'll see. There's so much activities going on, and everyone usually goes to the Vans ones anyway, so we'll just call that the Slack meetup. Speaking of Slack meetups, if you scan this QR code, you get the invite to join the Slack group, and then you'll be invited to the Slack meetup at the Vans events, which will be posted on Slack. So I will see you there, and see you in the next video.